Hi everyone, it's me again, and today I want to talk about the thing that I realized recently. I realized that instead of taking initiative, instead of choosing something, I always wait for heaven to give me a sign, for a spiritual awakening maybe. Maybe in this way I try to prove myself that safer to trust the process, trust the universe, instead of taking the agency, instead of being initiative. I am really afraid of being responsible. Most of the time, I wait for someone else to handle the things. And after realizing that, it just froze me. Because it's a very cruel truth. In your life, you are afraid to do something, and instead of even cleaning your room, you wait for a spiritual awakening to fix everything magically. And this is very tiring because even for the smallest things, I wait for a sign. And when you wait for a sign, you always overanalyze, overthink everything, even for the smallest things, even for the meaningless things. There is no such a thing in this world as meaningless. Everything can be meaningful if you believe enough. This is very tiring, you know. This is very tiring because you constantly spend your energy to realize the signs, spiritual awakening. It just makes you lose your humanity. Whenever I take responsibility, I am always blamed at the end for being imperfect, for making mistakes, for being a human being with flaws. I am a human being, I am not a god. I am not a god. I can be imperfect, but I always be compassionate for everyone's mistakes, but they never do the same for me. That's why I always feel afraid to make mistakes. That's why I also don't want to take agency. And I willingly give my agency to other people. This is a very cruel thing to realize at night. And I wish I could change that. And I'm gonna do something to change that. What can I do to change that? You may ask, what can you do that? Like, I don't know. At least realizing it will help me. I really need to be more initiative in my life. I think I need to take some actions, and that's maybe how we can handle some things. Oh my god, my cat just jumped here. Baby. Anyway.